Come on, man. We in L.A. Sway in the morning, Heather B and Tracy G, they on vacation. So we doing the Lions Den. I got my fellas back in New York. DB, what up, baby? You good? Torch, what up? You good? We've been excited about this one for a minute. When I think about this young man and when that first Feed the Streets came out back in, this is so crazy, back in 2017, almost 5 years to this very date. What's the date today? What is the date today?
18, yeah.
18th. Feed the Streets 1 came out on the 22nd, right? Of November 17th.
So,
And since then, this man has been Billboard chart topping. This man has gotten a Grammy. This man has been around the world. He's faced a lot of adversity, even in his success. We've seen him go through some trials and tribulations, but that doesn't define him. Nothing he experienced in his career will supersede what he experienced in his life growing up. And so when I listen to this young man and I listen to his lyrics from his music, I understand that he got a purpose in this. You know, in his first mixtape, he talked about being certified broke.
No, for sure.
He said being broke is annoying. When these dudes be shining on you and you know you can't afford it.
Right.
He's far from broke now. Please welcome him to the show, the one and only Roddy Ricch. It's in his name. He's rich. What we talking about? Come on, man. Welcome to the show.
What's up? Appreciate you for having me.
Well, I see how
it's
all love. Go ahead, give it to me, man. I'll take it.
Come on, I've been watching you since a youngin', man. Come on, appreciate you, Sway.
Ain't that crazy?
You know what I'm saying,
yeah. Let me tell. I'm gonna look at you like you see me look at people too. That's just really who I am.
No, for sure.
Everything you see me do is who I am,
no,
right?
I appreciate it.
Because like you, I started off as an artist. And a lot of folks don't know that. They think I started on MTV. I don't tell them.
Yeah.
But if you do the research, you'll find out I started off as an MC.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, trying to find my voice. Trying to figure it out. Me and my partner, King Tech,
Yeah.
That's how we started. Him a DJ, did it independently from the Bay, came to L.A. As we start working the radio, and that's when the legend thing started happening with the world-famous Wake Up Show. But had I not started as an artist, I might not have the same insight and empathy as a journalist, or fuck that, just as a person who's from the culture. I don't even like the title journalist. That's not why I got in it. So when I listen to you and I go back and listen to, I went through a lot of your music, Antisocial, all the projects, Live Life Fast. I go through all these projects, all your mixtapes, and I hear from the beginning to now, you found your voice.
Right.
You know what I mean? How did you find your voice? When did you know you was set in your voice? This is who I want to be as an artist, and this is what I want to say.
Yeah. It almost comes naturally. It's something you sharpen. You know what I'm saying? But when you get in the studio and you just hear the music, you just kind of let it take you. You know what I'm saying? And then you create these bodies of work, but it almost come naturally. But when you talk about sharpening and trying to dig deeper and find different sounds and shit like that, that just comes from like repetition and working hard type.
So you sound like a professional right now because you've been
nah. It's just all natural. Like you gotta just go with the flow. Sometimes it may not be the best, sometimes it may be the best, sometimes you just gotta kind of just go with
the flow.
Yeah.
Who did you see? Well, what I mean is, some moment made you believe that you could make this into a career. When did that happen?
I feel like it was more so doubt. You feel me? Because it was like, my family didn't really think I could do it. People around. You know how LA is like, a lot of people don't make it out of the circumference of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's keep it right there in that box, right?
So it's like, So it's like, it was more so the doubt that made me want to be like, all right, I want to be bigger. Like, I want to do more. I want to do something better. And like, so that doubt kind of drive me to flip it into like positive, you know what I'm saying? For real.
When did you know it's going to work though? Like, see, the reason why I stopped MCing, well, I didn't stop, but it wasn't working like I wanted it to. And so graduated into doing more independent stuff.
Mm.
We did have a song that did decent. This is your interview, but damn it, as I talk about it, I feel like we got so much in common. Shit, I feel like I'm talking to myself, right? But at one song we had was called "Follow for Now," right? And it started doing well in the Bay. That's when I said, "Oh, this can work." You know, was there a moment where you in the studio, where did you rap or sing in front of somebody that gave you acclamation and made you think, "Oh, this could work"?
I feel like I just always had a love for music. You know what I'm saying? But see, I never thought I couldn't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To be honest.
Okay.
I never thought I couldn't do it. Like, you know, definitely just being in it, you feel me, you're gonna express where you at in life. And that's just with anything, any form of art, you're gonna express where you are. But I feel like I just always believed that I was gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may not have been rapping, it could have been signing people or making beats or whatever. Like, I just knew that I was gonna do something within some type of music. You know what I'm saying? Because I just love music type of thing. So that's just all it was. I don't think I ever doubted it though.
You never doubted it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, man, that's impressive. I know. I read that a lot of folks, some of your early influences, Thugger, you know,
Yeah.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
You know, all of these folks that you actually got a chance to collaborate. Kendrick, you haven't done that yet, but the one that really stood out to me was Speak Knockers.
Oh, Speaker Knockers. Yeah,
Speaker Knockers. I used to love his song. He had a song called Lonely.
Yeah.
Prior to his untimely death, he died in 2014.
Yeah.
And I mean this with the most respect, but 2014, that's 8 years ago. You were a very young person at that time. What was it about him that?
Now, you know, that was like high school. You know, that was what we was listening to. Well, me, I feel like just being from LA, I always wanted to listen to some that everybody wasn't listening to. You get what I'm saying? Like, cause everybody just listened to the same thing. So I was like, let me listen to Chief Keef. Let me listen to Lil Durk. Let me listen to, you know what I'm saying, Speaker Knock. Let me listen to just other artists that ain't necessarily, I don't know, from where I'm from. It was just my little thing in high school. So that's what I did, and kind of just fell in love with his flow. Like, just what he was talking about too, like the finessing, like, you know, when I was in high school and I was coming up, the main thing that niggas was doing was just like certain things. So it's just like we could relate to that, you know what I'm saying? Like just certain things. So he was just somebody that was relatable at the time, and his music was good for sure.
Music was good,
he
man.
told stories and stuff like that.
You do that. I think you do that really well. We got Roddy Ricch with us. I'm gonna open up these phone lines too. 888-742-3345.
Call in.
Let me say this. I think when it comes to entertainment, there's certain things we don't consider. We have all these expectations of artists, you know, and then when you start seeing the end result, you see, you know, Roddy Ricch charting on Billboard, or you see him on tour with Post Malone, or you see him on these all of these stages I've seen you on, man. You've been on some really huge stages, and all I could think is, I wonder how he's handling all of this. There's no orientation. There's no class. Right? People see the fame and they see the riches, but there's a lot that comes with that. You know, and so during this time period, when Rockstar was out, The Box was out, all these big songs was happening, how did you cope? What was your coping mechanism? Was it easy or?
Yeah, I feel like it was easy at that time.
Damn, bro, you ain't got no issues.
Nah, not like that. But
at that time,
I feel like at that time it was easy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really have to think about too much. But you know, after the success of when you get to reap the benefits of those things, I feel like that's when it started turning on. Not like a bad thing. It's a lot of things to process. A lot of different things you gotta you gotta just work on. Shit.
Yeah. Do you get
money? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that type of stuff.
You have to learn about money in a different way.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's the street way we all grew up on.
Yeah, but it's a whole different type of ball game too when you doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's some of the things you learned about money that's different?
save your money and it'll save you is one of the I say that shit all the time. That's like one of my main things. And then two, just trying to, I feel like I'm young, but you know, I've been trying to make sure that I set a good foundation for like later on. You know what I'm saying? As far as like just buying different, like I got real estate. We working on building out a studio right now with offices and
get him in a round of applause.
Just like just building that out so we can you know, have longevity in it. You know what I'm saying? And when we bringing producers along, when we grooming artists, you know what I'm saying, we can acclimate for all that and do different things like that. So, you know, been working with my mom on different construction projects.
Okay, all right.
Stuff like that. Yeah. So
it's easy doing business with family.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Because I don't do business with a lot of them. I just I just do it with my twos and fews. I could, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I like that, man. Roddy Ricch is here, man. We just looking at each other, staring at each other right now. We both like, damn, I don't even want to do an interview. I want to hang out with you. You know, I'm fucking asking you questions and shit. I'm like, yo, I just want to hang out with this dude. Wow. Let's pull up this lyrical. I want to do a lyrical breakdown, Torch. Can we do a lyrical breakdown? You got that intro?
All right, let me get it right now.
Okay, we're going to do a lyrical breakdown. You got a song that I really want to get into this first verse because the significance of what you're saying. I think what the narratives that surround our artists that come from our culture, to me, is really not, it doesn't have enough dimensions and layers to it. Most of the things we hear about or see, it has to do with controversy, tragedy, right? A lot of times, majority of things but we don't really get a lot of times under the surface. And I try to find things about people and artists that stand out to me that I think are impressionable and impactful to those that buy their music.
Right.
In your case, coming from where you're from, Compton, right?
Right.
Coming from where you're coming from, this success means more.
Yeah.
To people who are in Compton, right? And then people who are in places like Compton.
Right.
And what I like to point out is not, you know, I could play different songs where we'll hear Roddy Ricch talking about going down on you and getting you really, you know, where you're just going to explode from the juices, you know, where I'm joking, but he's looking at me so damn serious.
I'm following you.
Women, I'm talking about women, not men.
I got you. Come on, let's do it.
I can quote the song if you want me to pull a song out my head. Okay, I've heard you talk about a lot of things in your music.
Right.
You know, but the thing that stands out to me is when you become an inspiration through your music.
Right.
You know, people who can relate to your journey and your experience and your win make them believe they can win. So I want to go through this song, Belly of the Beast. This first verse. Let's go into a lyrical breakdown. You ready, Torch?
In the morning.
I'd like to know what's behind the energy of a song.
Right.
The day you wrote Belly of the Beast, you remember where you were?
Miami.
All right. What was that? Khaled house, hanging out?
No. We was at a little studio in the cut downtown Miami.
Okay. Yeah. Was it something that inspired it, or you heard the music and this is what came out?
I just let it take, you know what I'm saying? Just let it take me. I'll be off the top with it. So
you off the top with it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Damn it. You off the top?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go through these lyrics. Let me go through these lyrics real quick. And then I just want to know where you were at mentally.
Right.
Roddy the Rich, but I came from the broke. I'm the one that gave all these niggas hope.
Right.
Is that your purpose in this?
I feel like that's what we try to champion. You know what I'm saying? Coming from where I come from, it's not like, you know, it's not a lot of people that really did what I did in no capacity. You know what I'm saying? So I try to like let people know that I'm you. I came from where you came from. If I did it, you could do it too, type of thing.
That's important to you.
Yeah, for sure. Got to champion that.
You got to champion that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the one who climbed to the top of the slope. I'm the one out in Japan for the looks.
For the lokes.
For the lokes.
Yeah.
For the lokes.
Yeah. Nah, the lokes.
Break that down.
The Lokes. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Lokes. Like, I'm the one climbing to the top of the slope. I'm the one out in Japan for the Lokes. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm the one out in Japan for people like me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Oh, for the Lokes. Okay.
You feel me?
Damn it took me a second for that. Thank you, Roddy Ricch. For you. Thank you for your patience on that one.
It's good. It's good.
Work with the legend, man. Work with the legend, okay?
I got you.
When you traveled, the first place I ever traveled outside of the States was Amsterdam.
Right.
You know, I went for the architecture.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What was the first place you traveled outside of the States?
I think it's the UK. Yeah.
The UK, right?
Yeah.
What was it like, though, for you? Like, was that culture shock?
It was definitely a culture shock. It was crazy.
Uh-huh.
It was crazy. I was more observant than anything, though. I was just more so just watching everything, how they live, how they dress, you know, what they eat. Like, I was just interested in that, like, kind of trying to just figure it out. Because when you come from a place where, even us, you know, like, we far from the rest of the world, you know what I'm saying, our country, like New York, Philly, Miami, Texas, even whatever, like we still a little distance from everyone. You get what I'm saying? So it's like just being from where I'm from, I'm always feel like I'm secluded from things. So just going over there kind of just made me just, I don't know, I just wanted to see how they felt about certain things, and they different.
They different, right?
Yeah.
When you
but not in a bad way. Like, I seen like a lot of people are like a lot more healthy. You know what I'm saying? Over there, their eating habits is way different. They're way healthier. Streets is cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Different things like that you'll pay attention to. Like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? They just live a little different.
Do you think if people growing up, like in a place like Compton, in the neighborhood you grew up in, if they had a chance to travel outside of Compton or these neighborhoods and see other areas, other people, other ways of life, it might kind of change their mentality and helping folks, you know, really get to the places they want to go?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I just feel like it'll help to broaden the horizon, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying. It'll help them. It'll help to broaden their horizon and find new heights. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what need to be going on in the community we live in, because a lot of people just get kind of just stagnant in where they at. You know what I'm saying? And even if you even think about it like this, right? Like, okay, boom, I'm from the city, and then I moved to Beverly Hills. That's 25 minutes from where I was just at.
Ain't that crazy? But it's a whole nother life.
It is a whole nother life, for sure. It's a whole nother life, but is it really?
Is it really? Because it's only 25 minutes. It's a mentality then. It's psychological, right?
You could say that.
Right?
I'm asking you now.
You asking like, me? Is it really?
Is it really a different life?
Different life. Well, that's a good question.
I could tell you a story because I know the answer to what I'm saying, but you go ahead.
Well, shit, I want to hear your you the fans today too. We both know that.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like, well, let me use when I moved from Oakland to the Valley here in L.A.
Right.
And I used to trip because I would walk outside and, you know, people, gates would be open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people doors would be open. Like, damn, man, I was telling the tech where we live, man. You know, but I got used to it, right? And I started understanding that there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Maybe the dysfunction is in my mindset, thinking that I have to be locked up.
I'm gonna tell you a story now. Right?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
I was in the city moving around, right? Okay, boom, Roddy has Feed the Streets. He gets money. He moves to downtown Beverly Hills. It's called Century City, right? So, boom, he moves into building, celebrities in there, you know, old money in there, everybody in there. Every time I'm hopping, I'm coming down through the lobby, Ferraris, Rolls Royce, everything. At this time, EDD is cracking, right? So I'm 30 floors up. I'm supposed to be rich right now.
Yeah.
30 floors up, secluded from everything. I look out my window. I look on Rodeo, seeing all black people down there. I'm seeing all you. But in my mind, not to be racist, but in my mind, it's like I'm in Beverly Hills. that ain't normal. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking when I come over here, it's probably gonna be 2 or 3 or 4 of us. Not, you know, that's bad to say, but that's just the reality of it because I grew up over there. I know, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the city, so I kind of understand. Like, I didn't go to the Beverly Center till I was 17, 18. You feel me? I didn't even know what it was.
You lived in L.A. your whole life, and you didn't
I didn't even know what it was.
You didn't know what the Beverly Center shopping mall was? No. Wow.
Until Nipsey said, he said, Hudson jeans, these ain't the regular denim. Slide to the Beverly Center, get some Hudson jeans, these ain't the regular denim. He said something like that, and I'm like, nigga, first of all, what's Hudson jeans? Second of all, what's the Beverly Center? I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? So just in my mind, boom, I move up to a high rise. I'm looking down. I'm just like, and these ain't just pedestrians. These is like niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just seen you, nigga.
In the hood.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, how I get to a point where I feel like I'm actually seeing some success. I'm actually getting some traction. And like, nigga, I still can't even really breathe like that right now. You get what I'm saying? Because it just like, you feel suffocated in that way. So that kind of fucked my head up too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn. So what am I supposed to do? I moved all the way to Beverly Hills.
Well, you can't.
Where I'm supposed to go? Further out? Nigga? Hell no, that shit boring. I don't want to be in the sticks. You know what I'm saying? Because I still got to be in the mix. I still got to go to the studio. I still got to feel the city. I can't just be, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a, you know, I'm not one of those. I'm a thinker, but I'm not a philosopher. You feel me? I don't go out in the sticks and be out. I like to have fun. I like to do certain things. So it's just, you know, if it was like kind of like, damn, that
tripped you out. That aesthetic, that bugged you out. You just bugged me out with that story too. You tell way better stories than me. The interesting thing I find about this culture too is I hear you saying I'm trying to move to places to get to a new space.
Yeah, but see, when I say
you ain't trying to move away,
I know they gonna be like black people. What do you mean black people?
Yeah. So explain that real quick.
That's why I said niggas, because like niggas is different from black people.
Yeah. Okay.
Like we can see black people all day, but it's like when you see a nigga and you going to go yard and he, you know what I'm saying? He might be looking a little crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a difference. You might not, you know what I'm saying? He ain't spending his own money. He's spending somebody else's money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's going on. So I was seeing niggas like that where you know, like, hey, you don't shop over here. Yeah. Like, you just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's a certain thing. Like, you got, I know that energy. I know it all too well.
You got to stay alert.
You feel me? So that's all it was. But yeah, it just, man, that was a trippy experience. Like, damn, right when I get money, everybody want to get money.
Everybody want to get money. Hey, but listen, you know what? Maybe you inspired them to want to get money.
Yeah, that's cool too. But that's cool too. But when you move out like that, and you like, okay, I'm about to.
You want to see something different.
I'm gonna get my life on. Like, nigga, I'm gonna just have my tuck up beats. Like, man, that shit was crazy. And right now, you go over there right now. I moved from over there. You go over there right now. I got some homies that live over there now. Peaceful. There's nothing going on.
Yeah.
I'm talking to when I say I was looking out the window and seeing niggas like,
you was seeing
it looked like a block party out there. Like, yeah, like that. Like, it wasn't like just nigga, the lines down the street, Louis V line all the way down this street, that line all the way. Like, I was like, damn, this shit. For weeks and months and months. Like, damn, bro.
That drove you crazy. Kinda, yep. Hey, man, but here's a good thing. You bought a property in Beverly Hills. Give that man a round of applause. That's ill. Belly of the Beast is, would you say it's about Compton or just
I feel like just the environment. Yeah, just the environment. Everything I had to go through, everything I had to experience was the Belly of the Beast. You know what I'm saying?
I want to talk about those things, too, coming up next. We got Roddy Ricch. Phone lines are open, 888-742-3345. Let's go into that Belly of the Beast. Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. It's Roddy Ricch. He's with us today. Grammy Award-winning artist. Multi-platinum. multi-platinum artist, came from Compton. You wouldn't believe what he's seen.
Come on.
You would not believe what he's seen. We often talk about the hardships in our lives, especially coming through this culture, and we watch companies and institutions really profit off of our pain. But there's more to it, our journeys, than just pain. We're full of emotions, right?
Right.
You know, and when I listen to this song, Fade Away, you know, this is the same man that wrote Feed the Streets or Free Game, or this is the same man at Belly of the Beast, you know, that wrote these songs that talk about a reality that's very harsh, but at the same time, there's balance in life.
Right.
You seem like a very romantic person when I listen to this song. You romantic, bro?
More or less. I would just say, you know, I understand women a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
I understand them.
This is a very charming song. Is that how you? And I'm not being facetious, but is typically that's how you approach a woman when you get involved. If you're interested, is it more about charm? Or is it more about braggadocious? What works for you?
I feel like I just be cool. I just be chilling. You feel me? Like, and you know, that's typically just, you know, you just come. I guess, you know. I ain't never really had to try like that.
Oh
it's
shit!
cool.
Damn, you hear that stunt right there? Oh, damn it! You ain't never had to try.
Nah, but
you ain't never had to try.
Nah,
bro?
when we making the music, I don't know. Nah, I ain't grow up into it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I gotta get all the woody whoop. It just happen natural. You know, you got your friends and homegirls. They end up pouring themselves into you, telling you everything. That's how you start understanding women. Like, you know, you see your mom go through things and stuff like that, and you just understand them way better. But yeah, I don't never really be trying with.
You never had no wolf years?
What you mean by that?
Wolf years? That's when you out howling at the moon. You a wolf. You a male wolf, and you taking down down deer, antlers, you know, whatever, seals, whatever's out there in the forest. You taking them down, baby. You hunting squirrels, antelope,
you know,
caribou. No,
just be on my timing. You know what I'm saying? My timing, like, you gotta just. I've been chilling out though lately, like real chill.
Yeah,
ain't been too much. I've been more focused on just trying to you know, focus on myself and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just taking my time out to really pour into myself. But when I make those love songs and stuff, those be about just different experiences. You know, I don't never try to. I feel like none of the females that I dealt with really like ended on no.
It ain't on a bad note.
Not really, because this nigga be so smooth. Like, you could be mad, but I'ma always just be like, it's all right. Like, I'ma just ease it over, type of thing. You feel me? Like, it's cool, and then just be cool.
Just be cool, man. Roddy Ricch, man. This man got game. I like it. I like it. I wanna let me see. Hopefully, I could find this. I won't even read it. It was No, actually, I'm going to read this. We got Roddy Ricch here. Feed the Streets 3 is out now. I know we got a bunch of callers on the line, 888-742-3345. First of all, congratulations on touring with Post Malone.
Appreciate it.
I'll share this story. I'm not by any means comparing Post Malone with U2. But the first time I went outside of seeing a hip-hop concert was the group U2. Out of Ireland, huge rock. You familiar? Yeah. Huge, legendary, iconic group. Someone in the Bay had to trick me. They said they thought I should be opening my mind, so they said you wanna go see Public Enemy. They were opening up for U2, and I was like, oh shit, this was when Public Enemy was still new. And I was like, yeah, you got tickets to that. I was at the Oakland Coliseum. I was like, wow, the Public Enemy's at the Coliseum, right? So I went, and I'm telling you, Roddy, it changed my life. It changed my life. I was working in radio at that time too, and I realized there's a whole what you're saying.
Yeah,
we would think we're the king of the world till we step outside of our box, right?
Yeah,
you could be the king of your block and your neighborhood, and the moment you step outside of that, your reality changes.
Yeah,
I saw Public Enemy perform And I was like, yo, this is the hugest thing I ever seen. I saw U2 come on behind them. Bro, that was out of this world. I had a bigger understanding of, mass appeal, of a global international audience. So someone like Post Malone has that frequency, right? Right? When you start touring with him, what was different? Did you see any, was it different?
Yeah. You talk about the first time I went to Europe.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. What was that like?
I was performing songs I was performing songs that wasn't even out because I had one project out or two projects out at the time. So really, I just got to practice performing and watching him. So just watching him and him being my first example of how to be an artist, you get what I'm saying? Like, that for sure changed the trajectory of how I even viewed performing. Because a lot of rappers, they don't even sing, but I didn't know that because I don't go watch niggas perform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking when I'm watching him, I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. This is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You go to clubs and stuff like that, but I'm talking about real shows. I never been to like a show. Like I didn't grow up going to shows. So when I'm watching him, it was an example of like, okay, well, he's really singing. He got a guitar. He's trying to play it. He's doing this. He's doing that. So, that just changed the whole trajectory of how we attacked performing live or just being. I felt like even his character, bro, outside of performing, like having that as an example of how to be, and not trying to be like him, but just he real like bright-eyed, like he just like a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he a grown man, but he just like, hey, buddy, and woo-doo-woo. That's how he is. I'm not that, but I'm going to be my version of, trying to have a great spirit and be bright.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't never want to be perceived or, I don't care about perception, but I don't ever want to be, I don't want the energy to come across as like, oh, he don't fuck with me. He be on this and he don't care. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't never want to be like that. So I try to, hey, what's going on? All right, for sure. Like, just in your own way. But
Yeah.
he taught me a lot about character, performance. It was a great experience. That's why I came full circle to even come back and perform with him when they asked me all right, let's make it make sense. As soon as it can make just a little bit of sense, we going. Just because of like the loyalty and really rocking with dude, like for real.
Good dude.
Yeah.
I've been around him. I like that energy.
Yeah.
He ain't taking nothing for granted.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Every moment he maximizing. It's interesting to me when I think of you, because I remember seeing the narrative quickly, briefly, and it doesn't define you. But I laughed at it. Let me go back. When people were saying R&B is dead, right? You've heard that.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with Usher, who has been selling out Vegas so much so that they got to rehire him, right?
Yeah.
Recontract him to do more shows. All his shows are sold out, and he's saying, "Sway, how is R&B dead? I'm packed in every house." Well, Roddy Ricch, I remember reading something saying, implying that you're on a downslope, right, of popularity at one point. Meanwhile, you on tour with Post Malone.
2 nights at Madison Square Garden, 2 nights at the Forum, 2 nights at the Staples Center or the Crypto Arena. Arenas.
But where does that come from?
I think it's just, you know what, I'm going to be real.
Okay.
Let's break this down.
Let's get it.
I'm going to be real. I think that people put expectations on you, and those expectations will never be met, ever. I could make the best thing ever. I could say the craziest shit. I could do everything I'm supposed to do. But if these people see me at this and they want to see me go there and there, whatever they want to see, that's what they gon' that's what they gon' put out. And then also too, we got to take into consideration the energy you put out into the world.
Yeah.
After all that success, you got to deal with a lot. My energy wasn't in the right place either. So it's like when you dealing with people who want to, they, at the end of the day, I know this, I came out the blue. So people, you know, in the pop culture eyes. You feel me? I came out the blue smashing niggas. So it's no, you know, at that point they don't really want to, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to champion that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to champion that. So it's like I can't force that on you. I can't make you want to see me or want to listen or whatever, and I'm not going to. You feel me? Like even after the album, I could have been pushing it. I was like, just where I was at in life, I was just kind of like, you know what? That's their own. All right, cool. Like, I'm not gonna be combative with it. I'm not gonna, can you go download my dude? I don't care about none of that. Like, I put my project out. Y'all may not have liked it. Oh well. You get what I'm saying? It's gold. Yeah. Sold 500,000 copies.
Oh shit, it's gold.
It's cool. It's all right.
Okay.
We gonna keep it.
That's a success.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So in y'all eyes, it may be, you know, I feel like people try to put they version of success on you. They want you to be woo-doo-woo-doo-woo, but it may not be the time right now. You know what I'm saying? I may have something to learn. I may have something to grow in certain areas, and that's cool because at the end of the day, it's a marathon. You know, I look at it like, shit, not to bring, I ain't gonna say names, but it's older cats that, you know, they just started their journey at 27 or started their journey at 27, and I'm talking about 90s rappers and stuff.
Jay-Z, reasonable
27,
doubt.
28, and I'm 20 and 21,
and
we really doing it. So it's like I'm not even behind. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm really like just making my music, making sure my foundation is set. That way when I'm focused and I kind of want to get all my rights and everything and do things of that nature and really go forth and do real business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how I want to do it. So, you know, we're going to make it make sense.
It's the long plan.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm chilling.
Yeah, man. I like where you at right now.
I'm chilling.
You chilling?
Yeah.
How'd you get there? Did you take therapy or something?
Nah, I just talk to God.
You open that Bible. You talk God a lot in your music too, and I appreciate that. Big round of applause about that, because you showed a full gamut. You go from if you want it, we got smoke to.
Yeah, but David killed Goliath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. And that's who we are. Roddy Ricch is in here, man. I'm having a good time. We got Kate on the line from Minneapolis. Katie, what up, Katie? Rise and shine.
Hi.
Kate. Hey, what up?
Not much, you know, but I do got a question though.
Yes.
So I got a lot of buddies out here, and they think they're something, you know, and I want to be a supporter, and more or less I was trying to ask, did you have a lot of support, like, when you weren't that great, and working on yourself and doing all that shit, how did you come up, and, like, was it the people around you who figured it out and, like, helped you get there, or, like, was it the criticism that helped and shit?
I could combination of both. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, no, for real. I feel like it was, you know, I had some good people around me in my close circle, you know, that helped me guide my talent. I had Kiefer, Bird, you know, it was a couple solid dudes that was older, and they was just showing me how to work hard and navigate through the music life and all that, you know what I'm saying, and just life in general, you know. And then at the same time, my passion and my drive came from people doubting, you know what I'm saying. So my guidance came from the people around, the energy came from the people around, and then my passion came from the doubters and the naysayers, you know what I'm saying, people that say I couldn't do it, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like to anybody who feel like they want to get to that next level or they want to keep going, they just gotta, you know, find that passion, find that dog. That's what my dad called it. He called it that dog.
That dog, that passion.
You gotta have that dog in you, like you gonna bite when it's time. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have that in you. When you get that, then you should be straight, and you gotta keep it going. Like that's all it is.
Katie, thank you for your question. Make sure you get Feed the Streets 3. It's available now. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. You're a citizen. Torch, give it that, Torch. Max in the ATL. Thank you, Torch. Hey, what up, Max? How you doing?
Hey, what's good, man? How y'all doing?
Okay, man. We got Roddy Ricch in here. What's your question?
Yeah, so I'm an engineer. You know, I work mostly in the R&B circles, and but you know, I'm also a producer on the side, and I do that. And you know, it's just always interesting to me to hear what the similarities and the differences are between, you know, the studio vibe from hip hop artists and R&B artists, and how it's so different. And Roddy has such a great crossover sound. I know he's been in the studio with some great R&B artists. And I just wanted to see like what his perspective was on what he was looking for in that kind of realm. And we're just trying to get his insight on what he looks for in a great engineer and a great producer.
Wow. Great question, Max. What do you look for in a great engineer?
No, thank you. Like, I mean, I work with a lot of great legendary R&B artists, but like,
Who?
no, I'm not. I don't want to put any names out there.
Okay.
I'll put one big name out there, and then you can deduct the rest. I work with Keith Sweat regularly.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's my man. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Sweat,
right.
Sweat's good people, but like other than that, like I just wanted to know like the difference.
Let's see if let's let him answer. We'll let him answer. Go ahead.
I think you know, when it comes to engineering, the first thing that you gotta be is in the studio before me, making sure everything is up to par. That's the first thing. You could be the rawest engineer ever, but if you always late, or if you just that's the first thing first.
Okay.
So always
Professionalism.
That's a good way to put it. That's the first thing, because hard work beat talent all the time. If I can call you and I can depend on you, you good. The second thing is sound expansion. You feel me? I feel like the thing that we have to do as artists or as creatives, we gotta, like, you know, make sure that even though I may do a song like this, you know, in your downtime, in your spare time, you should be tweaking certain things. Oh, how did this sound, Roddy? How did that sound? I mean, I feel like it's all just about you know, testing the waters and just seeing what we can come up with, because it's art. And at the end of the day, if we all getting a piece of the pie, we all, you know, making something shake, then you should definitely be chiming in on different things of like making the product better. You know what I'm saying? So those are really the two things I look for. It's nothing specific, because we really do a lot of different types of music, or we try to touch a lot of different types of music and try to figure it out. So as long as you're professional and you ready to work, and your music is, you know what I'm saying, your music IQ is up to par, that's what we got to look for, because you got to know the sounds, you got to know all that shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, Max, great question, man. Maybe, you know, follow Roddy Ricch. You DM him. Maybe you can work with him.
I appreciate that, and I know, I'm sure, I actually think that we might have an opportunity to be working together soon, and that's why I was really curious, because I do fuck with Roddy's sound a lot, and I'm very excited to get his opinion on that. And
appreciate that, bro.
And when that happens, bring up that you talked to him on Sway in the Morning, Max. You a citizen.
A Sway in the Morning.
There you go, Torch. Give Torch a round of applause. You got it. All right. Give yourself, Torch. We got Christian on the line from Oklahoma. Christian, what's your question real quick?
What's up, Sway? I just want to say I'm a big fan of the show. And for Roddy, I just wanted to ask, that first project that you truly packaged and put out to the world, did you have an approach when you first sat down with the pen and paper, or was it truly just, I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna pour my heart out, I'm just gonna have fun? Were you so in the moment, or did you kind of approach that with this is my first message to the world, I'm gonna truly know what I'm gonna say before I'm gonna say it?
What project is we talking about?
You talking about which project? The first Feed the Streets?
First mixtape.
Okay.
I made my
that was a long time.
I made my first project when I was 17.
Yeah.
You know, I was still down there in the whoop wham. So I'm just,
wait, hold up. You were in the what?
You feel
the
me?
What? The what?
I was still wiggling and shaking.
Yeah.
Moving and maneuvering. I was still doing that. So it's like I really was just going to the studio and rocking. I feel like when I started getting into the process of actually making a project and understanding music and everything, that was like Feed the Streets 2.
Mm-hmm.
When I started understanding how to put a real project together and figuring it out. And then, you know, it just went on from there. So yeah, that's what it was.
Christian, thanks for your call, man. You're a super citizen.
I swear
I'm going to take one more call. All right, Thais, go ahead real quick. What's your question for Roddy Ricch?
How you doing today?
What's going on? How you feeling?
Everything's good. I'm just curious. You know, with you being a superstar and you have all the ladies chasing behind you, how are you navigating love and relationships? Or, you know, like, are you in a relationship or you have someone special?
She ain't talking to me.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Roddy, not Mr. Sway.
Why do always ask me that?
People ask you that a lot? I don't. Yeah, all right.
You
ain't gotta go. You ain't gotta.
It's cool. I feel like you said the first question was, why do I never find love?
No, how are you not never finding it? I just know, you know, you're popular, so every female that you meet is probably like, I love you, you know, I love you, I love you. They know everything about you because of, you know, the internet, or they think they do. So how are you, you know,
how do you tell the difference?
Picking and choosing, between like a fan, a crazy fan, or someone that's really rocking with you.
Oh, okay, that's a better way of asking that. Yeah. Okay, all right, that's different. All right.
I feel like, you know, it's all about energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're an observant person, you can kind of observe certain things, like through conversation, through body language, through just different things that, you know, come out of the situation. You can almost tell, like, okay, she's this way, these females is other ways. I got a girl I was talking to, and before I ever could do anything, I had to go meet her mom and her daddy.
Okay.
Before I could ever do anything, ever anything, I'm talking about fly her anywhere, do certain shit, I had to go meet her mom and her dad.
But you respected that though, right?
That was different.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So when you got certain situations like that, that's you know, and it's just all off experience. But that was definitely a different situation. So it's like, you know, that's kind of how you decipher. It's all about energy and how a person respect they self. You know what I'm saying? At certain times.
Awesome. Because I know you had great. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your question, and make sure you support the project too. Okay.
Always.
Right?
Thank you, guys.
You're a citizen. All right. Roddy Ricch, man, give this man a round of applause for me. Couple of things I want to say. You're a beacon of light, my brother. I understand your purpose.
Appreciate it.
I see it. I get it. You keep winning. I'm glad you confront everything head on. Things people say to you have no power over you. Your actions and these results are where the power lies, right?
Right.
Your consistency in who you are as a person, as a man. I hear it in your music. When I saw you wrote this letter to your fans, been working hard on Feed the Streets 3 album, getting back to my regular regimen, and also being happier than I ever been in a long time. That right there, man, I started applying after I saw you write that. Because we could get caught up in this shit.
Right.
This so-called industry.
Right.
This so-called culture.
Right.
Right? And the same people that bring you up be quick to tear you down. So you got to be solid in yourself. We need you to be.
Come on.
For all those people that you reaching out to that see you able to do it, don't think they can do it, but now they think they can do it because you're doing it, we need that from you.
Appreciate you. Sir.
Absolutely. Letter to My Son is a powerful song on this album.
Yeah.
And it's
one of my favorites. It's like one of my favorites.
Really?
Yeah.
Talk why? Why would you, I mean, for obvious reasons, but what about it makes it your favorite?
It's just the passion behind it and the vulnerability behind it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Very vulnerable, very just saying what I had to say, and the fact that I could talk to my son. I know not like now in this day and age and time, if anything, you know what I'm saying? Like I could talk to my son and I ain't even gotta be here. Like that was a gift that music gave me now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That I can't never like forget like a moment that this shit gave me. And I appreciate everybody for that. Like, I could talk to my son. I ain't even gotta be here. Like, he can turn it on whenever, and like hear what I know. He can listen to all the music, but when I'm talking specifically to one person, like everybody can, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can relate to it or feel it, but like I'ma just, you know, I was talking to one person, so it's like the fact that people can feel that and fuck with me on that, I appreciate it. But like y'all gave me a gift that I can, you know what I'm saying? That was like one of the best gifts music could give me.
Yeah, man. That's amazing, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it.
One of the lines you said in there, I'm paraphrasing, I can't remember it specifically, but you said something about I had to learn to be real to myself.
So I could be more real with you. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Real ones understand that statement.
Yeah.
And your kids will make you real.
You feel me?
They stop you from playing.
Yeah, you gotta keep you gotta stay intact. You know what I'm saying? When you got your little ones looking at you.
Congratulations, brother. I can't wait to see you live, man. Roddy Ricch, give this man a round of applause, man. Give that man a round of applause. Salute to my team, Torch and DB over there as we wrap up things. Salute to Kelly Kincaid. Salute to Heather B, Tracy G, my man D. Dwight, what up, brother? Good to see you. The man that's walking around, Roddy Ricch, is a great friend of mine. That's my brother who's giving me
the plan.
The man with the plan. He got the best advice in the game. He gave it to me for free, but it's going to cost you. All right? Feed the Streets 3 is out right now. I'm at Real Sway. Make sure you go to our Sway's Universe. Check out all the interviews we have on there.